Everybody, it's Josh with Talk About Trek, and we are back today because we're going to talk about one of my very favorite Star Trek characters of all time, and that is, of course, Ambassador Saru. And the Ambassador is, of course, the most recent promotion. Saru, of course, started out in a completely different situation in his life, and then found his way to being a captain, to being an ambassador, and just again one of my very favorite characters in Star Trek Discovery. So I thought we would just come in, we'd have a little fun video, we would talk about Saru for a little bit, and just you know talk about why I like the character, maybe show you some fun stuff about Saru here, and kind of refresh our memory too on what he has went through. So I am looking directly at the memory alpha so that I can get the facts straight when I'm talking about Saru here. So Saru, of course, born on Kaminar. He is a Kelpian, and the Kelpians were in this very, very odd situation with the Ba'ul, who were like another species there. And when they reached like a certain age, like they would sacrifice themselves. So Saru, however, was different from like the rest of his species. So he reached out. He contacted Starfleet. He was rescued by Captain Georgiou, joined Starfleet, and eventually was able to get a post with Captain Georgiou on the Zhang Zhao. Right. So, and that's kind of where the whole thing starts up. Right. But just for me, he's always been a fantastic character. First off, Doug Jones does a tremendous job of portraying, all this emotion, all this everything, through all this prosthetics, And again, look at Saru. That's an incredible amount of prosthetics. I mean, if you're thinking about the different chief aliens that we've had to as main characters on these Trek series throughout time. This is one of the most, I guess, done up ones, right? I mean, even as far as his feet and his legs and how all that goes, his stride. I mean, like he even walks with this like very distinct stride. So just a very, just very well done character. And again, I'm just a huge fan of Doug Jones. Was very lucky to be able to meet Mr. Doug Jones in Monroe, Michigan. Oh gosh, was it almost 3 years ago now? And he was just a fun guy, an absolute treasure, a person that just brought joy to anyone that he met. So I do hope to get to meet him again someday. When I met him, well, first off, we got an autograph picture here, which I put in a beautiful frame. Well, my wife did for me. And it says, "To Josh, we are Starfleet. Doug Jones." So, got that. That's holds a special place up on my wall, right up there. That same day, we also had him sign his Amigo. And he signed with "Love to Josh" from Doug Jones Saru. So there we have the Saru Migo, which honestly I think I need to get like one of those plastic cases for at this point. But that's not all. I got all the Sarus. So we do have the original Playmate Saru, which I bought when it came out. Opened it right up, because you had to. It's a very well done toy. But then somehow it ended up in my pocket. And then somehow it went through the wash. And I don't know if you can tell, but this is now battle damage Saru. He's received some battle damage. I was online the other day, and I happened to notice that they had Sarus on sale for $3. So I got a new Saru for $3 because I didn't have a Saru in the box. But now I got a Saru in the box. And my wife said, since they're $3, why not two? If you're going to get one, why not two? Two Saru is better than one, right? So I got two. So I guess my plan is maybe I'll open one, set him up, display him with all of his stuff, keep one in the box. Next time we meet Mr. Doug Jones, boom, we got another signed Saru. So I got all the Sarus. And then I got to thinking, that's not even the last Saru. We've got the Hallmark Saru hanging out with Michael Burnham here. Let's have a listen.
Are you really afraid of me?
I am not. I am deeply jealous that I never got the chance you had.
To be Captain Dojo's first officer?
You stood by her side and learned everything she had to teach. I never got that chance. If I had, I would have been more prepared for today.
You did well. She would have thought so too.
Her telescope.
It's yours now. You should have the privilege to see the universe the way she did.
So yeah, I've got all the Sarus. I'm a big Saru guy. I'm a Saru fan. That's just the way it is. So I just wanted to take some time here today to show you these various Sarus, to bring him to your attention. Discovery has 6 episodes left. And so far, the first 4 have been good. The final season looks to be kind of closing in a bang, you know. It's going to be really fun. And I hope that Saru is going to have a big part in it. Glad to see him too. Also, he's moving on with his life. He's apparently going to be getting married soon, right? Oh, Saru. I'm going to be sad to see him go. Again, one of my favorite Star Trek characters of all time, played by just one of the greatest, actors of all time, who can express through prosthetics in such a way, physically and all that. So, love Mr. Doug Jones, love Saru, love Discovery. Sad to see it go, but thanks for hanging out with me and Saru for a couple minutes, guys. As always, live long and prosper. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.